Hey guys, I'm Meteorologist Chris Tomer. Let's talk some mountain weather. We'll look at the weekend and we'll talk about a partial lunar eclipse for tomorrow morning as well. But first, radar and satellite. One storm system for the weekend across the west, the Intermountain West. Unfortunately, it looks very minor for most ski areas. There will be a couple of exceptions. It's just fast moving at this point. I'll point out where I think some of the better snow will be with this. Here's the future radar and the future satellite. So we'll move into tomorrow morning. This is Friday at 5. Notice the snow spreading into the interior over Schweitzer, Sun Valley, the Tetons, Big Sky. And then eventually, between Friday and Friday afternoon, Friday night, and Saturday morning, it begins to move into Colorado. A little bit of snow for the Wasatch, and I do mean minor amounts. It'll move into the central and northern mountains of Colorado, looking at minor amounts there by Colorado standards. Look back to the west coast, totally dry in California at this point. Most of the moisture is Pacific Northwest and up into British Columbia at that point. That's sort of overrunning the interior, the western Alberta. All right, so that's Saturday morning at 5. Let's cruise Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, Sunday morning. By the time we get into Sunday morning, it is back to dry, high and dry. Most of the interior, Colorado, Utah, California, New Mexico, just not much there at all. You really to find the real heavy stuff. It's up into British Columbia on Sunday morning at 5. You can see the blue up there running into interior British Columbia, western Alberta. All right, so that's Sunday morning. Let's go into Monday morning. At this point, the only game in town is going to be up into the Pacific Northwest. Look at the lower 48. It is mainly dry, sunny in Colorado, Utah, New Mexico. So there's just not a lot there. One storm, and for most places, it's going to be minor. The one spot, there might be a couple of different spots, but as far as accumulation goes, between now and Monday morning, I'd say some of the better accumulations are going to be in the Tetons. Let me pull up the forecast here. So looking for 9, 10, 11, 12 inches up through the Tetons, Grand Targhee, Jackson Hole, the Grand Teton itself. Light amounts through parts of the Wasatch. Light amounts across I-70 and north in Colorado. These are just light accumulations. A little better up towards Marmot Basin, and certainly a bit more of accumulation up there around the Pacific Northwest, Stevens Pass to Baker and Whistler. But again, these are not huge values by any stretch of the imagination. So there you go. That'll take us through the weekend. Let's talk about the eclipse here real quick. It's a partial lunar eclipse. I wrote about it on my blog this morning, and it'll take place Friday morning. Peak time is about 2 o'clock in the morning Mountain Time. I posted a forecast of what the cloud cover is going to look like, so you can find your spot and see what it looks like as a percentage. But it might be cool if you're up very early to try to catch a glimpse of that. All right, thank you for tuning in here, and we'll talk later.